flakiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Duke's offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme, there is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
It settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number 1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Turning it on. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The run from the shotgun. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Got a man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Quick step and go. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drop. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. RPO complete to open the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. From the gun, give on the inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The give to the single back.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. Lost to throw again. They'll run the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throwing catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UNC! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Runs for the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to throw, it's Eldridge. Makes the grab. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. He'll do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Third down play from the gun. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Eldridge. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. run the gun. They'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. QB draw. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Eldridge. Wide open downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Chester. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Eldridge. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Keep it on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Sets up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're working that left side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Motion from the back. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got it in the middle with Smith. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Duke!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Under fire. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. The Blue Devils are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. To the air, it's Eldridge. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Give to the running back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Power football with the run. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad break for the offense because they're running the ball and just trying to give themselves some wiggle room down near their own end zone. He breaks through, but you can't hold on to the football. And the worst thing happens, you now turn it over, giving it to the opponent inside your own red zone.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Devils! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. bangs it through for an extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The give as they work on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Snagged in the middle, H. Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Eldridge. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Back to pass, it's Eldridge. Plucks it out of the air.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.